Okay, hello and welcome to my channel. I look disgusting. I'm gonna kind of get ready, but I wanted to do like a kind of get to know me, you know, because this is the first video that I'm gonna be posting, and I'm sorry that you have to see me look like this, but yeah, let's just get right into it. So, my name, if you don't know, is Emburckard. I'm 19. I go to college in Eugene. These are all so boring. But, you know, I'm boring. So, where do you currently live? I live in Eugene. I live in an apartment with 3 of my best friends. I'll insert their pictures. Fiona, Eva, and Liv. I also live down the hall from 3 of my other best friends. I'll insert. True, Ethan, and then my boyfriend Quinlan. I'm really sorry you have to see me like this. What is your favorite Netflix show? If we're talking Netflix original, I just finished You. Let's talk about it, shall we? Okay, sorry I look like this. So I basically kind of spoil like the entire show in the next few clips. Yeah, if you haven't seen You or you're not like done with it, I don't recommend watching the next little bit. I'll try to put maybe a time stamp of when I'm done talking about it. Yeah, sorry. I saw this clip of like Millie Bobby Brown talking about it, and she was like, you guys just don't understand, like Joe was just really in love, like everyone's saying he's creepy, like just doesn't understand love. It was like, he literally stalked her, killed her friends, killed one of her exes, and then supposedly killed her too, except I think she didn't die. Hear me out. It didn't even show Joe killing Beck. It just showed him like grabbing her. When it was him like burying the body, he also had to bury Ron, which was like his neighbor or whatever. It didn't show him burying Ron, and it supposedly showed him burying Beck. So I'm thinking the body that we saw was him burying Ron and not Beck. I don't think Beck's dead. I think Joe's either like keeping her captive or something and just like said she was dead, because we didn't even see her die, or we didn't see her dead. We didn't like see anything. It was just like, you're gone now, you know, a little sus. I thought it was really good though. I really enjoyed it. I also saw Maniac with like, I almost just said Joe Jonas. Jonah Hill and Emma Stone. That was really good. Good. Really good. Very confused though. I honestly didn't really understand what was happening 50% of the time, but I'm also not the brightest, so I think I literally just am like too dumb to comprehend it, you know? Have you failed at anything? So my freshman year of high school, I tried out for the cheer team because all my friends were, and I was like, oh my god, I want to be a cheerleader. So I did, and then I didn't make the team. And all my friends did. And I was really sad and so embarrassed. I cried. Only because it was like, of course all my friends make it, and I have to be like, oh, I didn't make it. So yeah, and then also that year I tried out for the dance team. I didn't make it. Yeah, it was really embarrassing. But then I tried it for the next year and I made it, so yeah, I loved that. So I remembered another funny story. So in like 6th grade, I think, I wanted to try out for the basketball team. I don't know why. Never liked basketball, but I think it was because all my friends were, and I was like, I'm gonna be a basketball star too. So basically the tryouts were like, they put you in 12 different spots around the court, and you had to like try to make any of the baskets, like depending on how well you did, whatever. 12 shots, right? Can you try to guess how many you thought I made? I'll give you a second. Yeah, I made 0. So, yeah, I made 0 out of 12 shots. Some of them were literally like under the hoop.
Yeah, I'm not very good at anything.
Do you have any phobias? I'm afraid of birds. Any birds. Flamingo, pigeon, any bird at all. I literally look like a boy. I'm also afraid of semi-trucks because one of them almost killed me one time. I don't like Nicolas Cage. I don't know why, he just scares the living poop out of me. Have you been to any concerts or festivals? Which one was the most memorable? So I've gone to Bumbershoot up in Seattle twice. I was gonna go last year, but the lineup was literal dookie. One of my favorite shows that I've ever been to at Bumbershoot was Dylan Francis. His concert was literally like absurd. Like it was insane. Like I get very overstimulated a lot at his show. I hadn't had any water that day. I barely had any food. We had been in this sweaty indoor arena for like hours and hours on my feet, getting pushed around. Insane. So I had a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I had to like leave. I like ran out. But at where we were at, you couldn't go outside and get back in. Like if you went outside, you had to go wait in line again to get back indoors. And we had waited in that line for like hours, and I'd already been in there for hours. And I think we were waiting for someone. Maybe we were waiting for Dylan. I don't know. But I was like, okay, I can't go outside because I can't get back in. But the air in the entire building was in the Key Arena, if you've been there. It's in Seattle. Literally, all the air was like foggy because it was just sweaty and like disgusting, and like it was like thick air. It was absolutely horrifying. But I like ran to the bathroom. I like tried to like drink water, but like had no fresh air. It was all like sweaty, moist air. And that was terrible. But his show was good. I just was like, it was a lot. We also saw Macklemore our first year. He was so good. Like I would definitely pay to go see him again. I would pay to go see Dylan Francis again too. But one of my other favorite concerts I've been to, not at Bumbershoot, was the 1975. I also saw them in Seattle. They're probably top one of my favorite bands like ever. They're so good, and I literally cried so much during that concert. Like their concerts are just like, they're unlike anything else. It's literally like a religious experience. The energy and just like, oh my god, I can't even explain it. Like you just have to go. Have you been out of the country? Yes, I have. I've gone to Canada once because I was on an Alaskan cruise. It was like through Alaska. One of the days we stopped in Canada for literally like 5 hours. I've been to Mexico 3 times. Love Mexico. My dream vacation though is Bora Bora. I could die. I want to go to Bora Bora so bad. I want to go there on my honeymoon, but I'm poor.
And also not married. So
Also, I'm really into like murder, but like I don't like murder. I like learning about murder. I listened to this podcast called My Favorite Murder that my coworker Evie put me onto, and I'm absolutely obsessed. It's these two girls, they're like comedians. It's these two comedians, Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark, and like each week they pick their favorite murder of the week. Sometimes they do a theme like a child who killed their parents or stuff like that. Sometimes they do it, not usually. Or they'll tell a story of someone who survived almost getting killed. Like it's just that each week they pick like a murder, or sometimes it's not even a murder, sometimes it's just like about a kidnapping or stuff like that, and then they like tell the full story about it. It's like about an hour. It's like over an hour, like an hour and 10 minutes. But they do ramble a lot about their life and stuff, which sometimes gets annoying, but I like podcasts and I like listening to people talk, so I don't mind it. So they do that once a week, and then they also do a mini-sode every week too, and they have like their listeners write in and tell like a hometown murder of theirs, or just like a crazy ghost story, or like really any story. Like it's kind of just like whatever you want to tell, and they're so interesting and it's so cool, and it's probably my favorite podcast ever. And I really want to go see them on tour, but their tickets always sell out like insanely fast, and it's quite rude and disrespectful. But one day, believe you can achieve, you know what I'm saying? Did you ever Did you ever participate in a talent show? Yes. One time in 4th grade, my friends and I danced to the Hoedown Throwdown. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? Oh my god, I have my nose pierced. And then I have one hole that I don't wear earrings for because, I don't know, I just hate myself, I guess. Honestly, this is probably the most boring video ever. I've already filmed this once and it was so boring. So I filmed it again and I probably will hate this one too. So who knows if anyone will even see this. But thanks for getting ready with me. Welcome to my channel. I don't know if this is going to be a real thing, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, subscribe. Follow me on all my socials. It's fine.